Hey, welcome to another session of Sing and Cook on Sanjeev Kapoor's Khazana, and I'm your host Harpal Singh Sokhi. Today I'm going to show you another beautiful breakfast thing. Can be eaten for all day long, I think. Why breakfast? Commonly known as Egg Bhurji in all houses, made differently across in the country. I've got something here like a wok. You could either use a kadai or a saucepan or a frying pan at home. Kadai or a wok would be better for making a bhurji like what I'm doing here. Into the wok, oil here, refined oil that I'm using here. Let the oil heat up a bit. In the meanwhile, what we'll do is also chop 2 tomatoes here. Nice red tomatoes. Finely chop them. The tomatoes are now chopped. What I have here, the oil is also hot. Let me add the onions to this oil. For any egg bhurji that we make at home, we generally don't brown the onions. We just sweat them, right? Just about done now. To this, what do? Let me add the chopped ginger and cook this together again for around 2 minutes. I don't like garlic in bhurjis, but I do like ginger. It acts as a digestive also. Good flavor of ginger coming here. To this, let me add the chopped green chilies, the tomatoes. In goes the tomatoes. And this I'll now cook on high flame for about 3 to 4 minutes. I would like the tomatoes to be slightly mashed, but not completely mashed. The onions and the tomatoes, especially the tomatoes, just soft. To this, let me add some red chilli powder, spicy. If you like it, add more of it. Some turmeric, a pinch of it, and salt to taste. I love to add salt only with my hands. Finally, some ketchup here going into this bhurji. Let me just mix this up. Wow, look at it. Nice and bright red, right? To this, what do? I add fresh chopped coriander at this point of time itself. Lots of fresh coriander. In goes the fresh coriander, loads of it. In all my egg bhurjis, I love to add fresh coriander while I am making the mixture itself, before I add the eggs. Because what happens is, when you add the eggs, the coriander kind of binds with the eggs itself and sticks around. Now the coriander is in. Finally, let me add some tangy chaat masala, which will pep up my bhurji. Mix this up nicely. I get a nice tangy flavor of tomatoes, chaat masala, spiciness of the chilies, and flavor of fresh coriander. To this, let me add the eggs one by one. Eggs going in this, and what do? Stir up vigorously. It's getting cooked from the sides, and at the same time, it's also becoming like a porridge. Egg bhurji with tomato and tomato ketchup, the way kids would also love it. When you keep stirring the eggs while you make the bhurji, what happens is, the eggs do not form bigger lumps. And when it doesn't form bigger lumps, they become like a nice porridge, which is very moist. And that's one good, interesting trick to keep a bhurji moist. The bhurji is now ready. It's not dry as you would have done at home. Neither it is lumpy. It's a very homogeneous thing. It's very like a porridge, because too many things in it which add moisture. The ketchup, the onions, tomatoes, all of them adding the moisture to it. Off the fire, ready to be served. Let me just taste the bhurji. I'm sure you would be liking it. Nice and moist, full of the tomato flavor. Kids would definitely like it.